पेश रेड्डी, आपका टाइम 5 मिनट है.
Dhanyawad, ma'am. The finance bill is a grand finale for the budget session, ma'am, and the Honorable Finance Minister's speech has been guiding the discussions during the last 1 month, and Viksit Bharat has been the theme of discussion. Well, the goal of the government is Viksit Bharat. Year on year, the government has been coming out with various policies, programs to ensure that they reach the goal of Viksit Bharat. We are all very happy to support it. But what we like to caution the government is, don't gallop with blinkers on. Listen, see what the people are saying, what the states are asking for, which would be very important for you when you achieve the goal of Viksit Bharat in 2047. It should be a well-fed, well-settled India. Now, to achieve this, I have just 3 suggestions before the Honourable Minister. As the 16th Finance Commission is coming into play, and if you have all of us heard the discussions in the House, most of the Honourable members have been speaking of devolution of funds, ma'am. Now, devolution of funds, which state contributes what, I would not like to get into the tedious repetition. But I would like to only put forward to the government that kindly have a look at it. Let the 16th Finance Commission be a path-breaking commission which will ensure a well-equitable, developed India in 2047. To achieve that, as far as the devolution of funds are concerned, various inputs have been received from the states through the chief ministers, through various agencies. I have requested earlier, I reiterate once again, that kindly call the floor leaders meeting, kindly call the entire political party leaders meeting to finalize the goals for the 16th Finance Commission, as that would ensure that the apprehensions, the doubts, the various issues raised by us would be well taken. Now, it is a matter of coincidence that the southern states happen to contribute more and get less. But we are not talking of a north-south divide. And my leader, KCRG, never went for that. And to put it in perspective, madam, when the farm bills came, we were the first ones to oppose. And when the farmers in Haryana and Punjab committed suicide and died, it was our leader, KCRG, who went there and gave them relief. So this clearly indicates that any part of the country which suffers would require support. So we would be working in that direction. So to ensure that, I request the Honourable Minister to have a look at it, because this is a very appropriate time. Now, for any country to progress, it is the communal harmony which is the cornerstone. And ma'am, for India's legacy of unity and diversity is essential for our progress. Various governments have come up with various acts to ensure communal harmony is maintained in our country, because through communal harmony, development comes, progress comes, and people prosper. And two things which I would like to bring to the Honourable Finance Minister's notice is, there are 2 major institutions which have been established. One is the National Integration Council. National Integration Council was started in 1962 with the Prime Minister heading it, various ministers of the Cabinet, chief ministers, various National Commission members, women. So all active people were part of that NIC. The last meeting, to the information what we have, has been held in 2013. So it's been a pretty long time that the National Integration Commission meeting has not been held, and that too it is being chaired by the Honourable Prime Minister. When you want to reach a 5 trillion, 10 trillion economy, harmony is important, and India is known not primarily for its strong economy, but it is for its secular democratic values. I think this is a very good opportunity for the government to start getting into this act and start looking at the National Integration Council. This one other national foundation for communal harmony also was created. This is headed by the Honourable Home Minister, and my information says the last meeting was done in 2021 by Sri Kishan Reddy Garu, was then the MOS. So this is one area which I would like to emphasize. Just give me one more minute, ma'am. I would just like to emphasize the other troubled area. Like when India became free, population was our criteria then. Today, the biggest issue concern our nation is the traffic in urban areas. Because 70% of contribution to the GDP comes through the urban areas, and traffic in urban areas have to be regulated. Your NUTP, which is the National Urban Transport Policy, is literally defunct. The Honourable Prime Minister and the Finance Minister need to look into it and ensure that the traffic hazards, because every year I was told that you're almost losing 2 lakh crores due to accidents. That is to various factors contributing to that 2 lakh crores, ma'am. So this is one area which the Honourable Finance Minister needs to look at. With paucity of time, I thank you for the opportunity, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, माननीय सदस्य. माननीय सदस्य श्री संजय सेठ जी. किस बात के लिए?
हरियाणा का भी नाम लिया है. हरियाणा में कोई सुसाइडल केस नहीं हुआ है, एक भी. इसको डिलीट. हाँ, हरियाणा में कोई केस नहीं हुआ सुसाइड का, किसान का, किसी का नहीं.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
कोई ऑथेंटिकेट करिए अगर कोई एग्जांपल है तो. हाँ.
माननीय सदस्य श्री संजय सेठ जी.